Salve. Welcome, brother. My name is Brent. I am a real Freemason, and this is Stone, Iron, and Oak. If you're here, if you click this video, I'm going to assume something about you. You're done. You're done with drifting, you're done with excuses, and you're done with waiting for life to magically turn into something worth living. You're angry, maybe at yourself, maybe at the world, maybe at the lies you swallowed because no one gave you anything better. Good. Anger isn't a flaw, it's a signal, a sign that the man inside of you is sick of being caged. So let's talk about the truth that no one is willing to tell young men. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be forged. You see, the world lied to you, and you know it. You've been fed a steady diet of nonsense. Man up. Usually from the guy who never had to. Be an alpha. And that's from guys who confuse volume with leadership. Show no emotion, because those are men who never had to deal with theirs. Just hustle a little harder. And that's from people who inherited everything. Buy this course, follow that program, take this shortcut. And when none of it works, they tell you men are the problem. You're toxic, you're dangerous. You should apologize for existing. So you're stuck between two lies. One that tells you to be a caricature of masculinity, and one that tells you that masculinity itself is poison. It's no wonder that young men are angry. No wonder that they're lost and isolated, confused, restless, and numb. It's no wonder that so many feel like they're drowning in a world that doesn't want them strong, doesn't want them steady, doesn't want them centered. It wants them to be silent. But here's the truth. You're not lost. You are under-led, underweighted, under-forged. Nobody ever handed you the tools. Nobody ever taught you the craft of building yourself. Until now. Masonry isn't a shortcut, it's a blueprint. Freemasonry doesn't offer quick fixes. It doesn't play to your ego. It doesn't promise instant mastery. It doesn't ask you to fake anything. It does something far more radical. It teaches you to build yourself brick by brick the way that the cathedrals were built. With brotherly love. These are the men who stand with you. Relief, because that is help when you're under crushing weight. Truth. The thing that you can't run from. Working tools, these are virtues that shape your character. The trestle board, which is a blueprint for your life. The ashlars, the reminder that you are raw stone becoming refined stone. Masonry doesn't say man up. It says become a man by force of your own labor. Let's address the real enemy. It's the quick fix masculinity industry. There is an entire marketplace dedicated to preying on your insecurity. Steroid-pumped influencers, fake alphas with rented cars, masculinity coach grifters who charge you $500 for a Zoom call, hustle cults telling you that sleep is for the weak, image peddlers who care more about your wallet than your soul. They'll tell you, take this pill, follow this plan, do this workout, and you'll become him. But there's an ancient truth. You cannot inject discipline. You cannot download character. You cannot fake integrity. You cannot cosplay strength. Real masculinity isn't loud. It isn't angry. It isn't inflated. It isn't chemically enlarged. Real masculinity is quiet, steady, controlled, principled, intentional. The plum, the square, the level. You don't buy those. You become those. So if you're angry, it's because you know you're capable of being more. And every young man feels it. The intentional tension between who you are and who you know you could be. It's the lion pacing inside the cage. It's the hammer striking the stone that hasn't split yet. That anger you feel, that frustration, that sense of being trapped. It's not weakness. It's not failure. It is not proof that you're broken. It is your soul telling you to pick up your weight. Not someone else's. Not the world's, not the artificial burdens created to drain you, but your weight. The weight you were designed to lift. You see, there are three weights every man faces. The first is the weight life hands you. It's unfair, it's unwanted, it's often painful, but the craft teaches relief that you don't have to carry it alone. The second one is the weight you choose. This is where the man inside is made through voluntary, deliberate responsibility. This is the square and the plum, self-governance and self-mastery. The third is the weight you avoid. This is the one that destroys you. These are unmade decisions, avoided truths, unspoken apologies, dreams left untouched. This is why truth is a Masonic tenet, because what you ignore becomes heavier every year. A man does not run from truth, he lifts it. Now here's your call to action, and it's not a soft one. If you're between 18 and 45, I want you to look at your life with brutal honesty. Not shame, not guilt, and not excuses. Ask yourself one question. What weight am I refusing to pick up? And then pick it up. Not tomorrow, not when I'm ready, not after you read 5 more books and watch 10 more videos. Now, today, right after this video ends, pick up responsibility, discipline, a skill, a habit, a promise, a relationship worth mending, a body worth strengthening, a mind worth sharpening, a life worth building. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for motivation. Builders do not wait to feel inspired. Builders build. So become a builder and not a consumer. Stop consuming self-help content like it's entertainment. Stop idolizing influencers who live a life you don't even want. Stop outsourcing your identity to algorithms. Stop waiting for someone to shape you. Shape yourself. The world needs fewer performers and more builders. Less noise and more structure. Fewer kings and more men who rule themselves. This is the difference between a boy and a man. A boy avoids weight. A man chooses it. You see, the weight you were born for is calling you. You're angry because you know the truth. You were not born for mediocrity. You were not born for distraction. You were not born for passivity. You were born for construction, to build a life worthy of the man inside of you. So here's the call spoken plainly. Pick up your weight. Pick up your tools. Pick up your purpose. Pick up your truth. Pick up your discipline. Pick up your life. Because when you finally lift the weight you were born to carry, something ancient, something powerful and unmistakably masculine awakens inside of you. It is the builder, the craftsman, the man, and your temple begins to rise. If this stirred something in you, don't let it fade. Every man gets moments like this, moments when the fog clears and he can see the road he's supposed to be on. Most ignore it, but don't. Here's your call to action. Choose one thing that matters and move towards it today. Not someday, not when it's convenient, now. Send the message, make the decision, take the first step. Commit to the path, because growth doesn't wait and neither should you. If the weight called your name, pick it up, build, rise, become, because your temple won't build itself. If you enjoyed this video, please comment down below to let me know how you're building your temple. Salve. Welcome, brother. Please like and subscribe so that you will be notified the next time we dispense more light.